Okay, so this is not the show. This is
Oh, it's the show.
it's a show. So apparently, Drew's been gone for so long that
I thought today was Wednesday.
he didn't get the memo about how we've changed show time.
about how we.
So Drew,
You're not on the air till 11 now.
we're not doing it till 11. Although it's different.
For forever.
I got to talk to you about it off the air.
Okay, well, I don't care.
I've got I'm starting a new radio job next week.
What?
Yeah, and so I'm
Is
gonna.
Is it out?
Internally, it's out at the radio station, but I'm not there yet. I'll tell you.
Okay.
When we wrap this.
Okay.
So
You're going back with him, huh? Damn.
11 years.
I knew somebody would.
11 years.
I was wondering, maybe it's
It
me.
might be,
I mean,
right?
maybe I'll go talk
Get that phone
politics.
off.
Maybe I'll go over and I'll tell everyone how
It's
great.
ironic that you said talking politics because there's going to be some of that in my life.
Maybe I was thinking maybe I'll go over there and I'll be the voice of reason.
Oh,
I'll be
that's
Scott
what you're gonna
Jennings.
do? You're going to do that? Yeah, you're going to
I'll be Scott Jennings.
So Drew, I guess, you were over at Calvert Hall today.
Yeah.
And he wanted to do the bit where he was like, all right, man, I'm here. I'm ready to go. Completely unaware that we weren't doing a show. He came in.
I was in full Chris Farley mode, like going to do handstands and
but
everything.
somebody will get a kick out of this because today is the anniversary of the fateful day of the death of the radio station.
It is.
11 years?
What's today's date?
Today is
the 22nd.
August.
But it happened on this
22nd.
Friday.
No,
well,
this
it
was
happened.
the
yeah.
This was the
Oh
date.
yeah, right. Oddly enough,
Yeah.
right.
This
it did
was the
happen.
date.
It
August
did.
22nd,
That's correct.
2014 was the fateful date that the radio station died.
That's correct.
I'm sorry.
So
That's okay.
I think
It was right around this time.
yeah, right.
It was actually.
100%. You finish your show.
It was right around this time.
Yeah, you
Hey,
got
can I-
off the air at 10.
Well, I already knew because I already knew something weird was going on. I had no idea it was going to involve me, but I knew Ryan Shell came up. Anybody got any boxes? Ashley was
they had
crying.
already
Remember, they had
gotten
already
there.
come in.
No, I wasn't in the building yet.
Okay, Ashley
I-
came in crying.
Yeah.
Paul gave me the slash across the throat.
Uh-huh.
I knew they were gone,
Yeah.
and I'm like, damn, this guy is doing it, huh?
Right?
He's
Like,
canning all these people.
Yeah.
Then Ryan Shell came up looking for boxes, and I'm
Yeah.
like, damn, he canned Ryan Shell too. It's going to be me, Glenn, and Ray, and Luke, and that's it. And that's when he said, hey, when you're done, pop downstairs for a minute. I'm like, okay, no problem. I guess he's going to tell
talk
me.
to you about the future of the
Tell me
radio
who.
station,
Yeah, who?
yeah.
I mean, believe me, I've been through 5
Yeah,
of those
100%,
already.
right?
When he canned Terry and he canned Jeremy, I'm like, okay, I know what's coming.
Yeah.
You got to do more heavy lifting.
Yeah.
You got to toe the company line. I'm like, I got it. And I walk downstairs and he goes, yeah, we're going to part company today. And I'm
So-
like, oh, okay, well, take care.
Yeah,
He goes,
everybody
"Don't-"
had-
Then he goes, don't you want to talk about it? I said,
I'm
not
good.
really.
I'm good. So
Anyway.
I had borrowed a car from Dennis Kolotzis.
Okay,
I don't remember what was going on in my car, but I
Right.
was dropping it off that day.
okay.
And so I was running late, and everybody started texting.
Right.
And I was like, oh,
There's a mass shooting here.
well then, I guess I
Right.
know it's so.
Right.
Inevitably,
Yeah, that's right. You're right.
I get a message.
Because Monday is my whatever anniversary.
The anniversary
of Drew's
of-
Morning Dish.
Okay,
Yeah.
very good. So I get a message from him that says, need to speak with you. And I said, I'll be there in a minute.
Yeah, right.
And we get in. I just remember we get in the room, and I swear to God, I said, dude, I know. Can we just
Yeah.
can I just go pack up my stuff?
Right. Let's move
Can
on.
I just
Right.
get through that, right? And I remember him being like, I've got a audio recorder missing. And I remember saying something back to him like, and you're never going to see it again.
Right.
Like, just move on with your life.
Right. I remember I got an attorney, a local attorney, to kind of handle because originally it was you guys got 2 weeks and that's it. And I'm like, you're not doing that to me. I'm 51 years old. You're not doing that to me. And I remember he pounded his fist on the table and said, "We have to do this civilly." I'm like, did you just use the word civilly?
You just asked me.
Right. You just fired the whole staff.
Correct.
Including someone that you told 3 weeks ago she was safe so she could buy a house in Federal Hill. But that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Am I safe here? Oh, yeah, you're good. Don't worry about it. Oh, great.
Sounds like Brian Billick's staff. Sounds a little bit like that.
So anyway,
Yeah,
Yeah, thanks for reminding me of
was
that.
today, 11 years
so I
ago.
came buzzing in here thinking we were going to have fun today, and you're like,
we don't
the show doesn't
start
start
the
till
show
11.
till 11.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, we start the
So
show
11 to
11
1 now?
No, like 11 to 12-ish.
Oh.
It's more.
We've gone to
There's a couple
12:30
things
almost
going
every
on
day.
here. One,
Okay.
like our market research says, people don't want 2-hour podcasts, and our podcast audience is larger than our live audience.
Okay, gotcha.
So we're trying to tighten it up a little bit. My goal was to keep it to an hour. That ain't happening.
Right.
It's just not happening.
Right.
We tried. It's not going to be an option.
Right.
So I don't know, 90
and
minutes.
Stern never ended at 10 a.m.
No.
either. And
So
you and Stern are similar.
Exactly right. We're very similar
Right,
in a lot of ways.
Right.
In that we both might not have jobs.
That's
in
correct.
the coming
That
weeks.
doesn't look
That-
like he. I don't know how he's going to make it either.
That is. Oh,
Yeah.
we'll barely be surviving.
Ramen
We'll
noodles.
barely
Right.
get by. So what's going on with you?
Not much.
Yeah.
Just getting.
Excited about Samuel Basallo?
I am. That's good news.
It is good
right?
news.
I
Of
think
course
it's great
good
news. I mean,
of course it is.
you are they taking a gamble? Well, sure. But here's the reality, and no one, people are going to laugh at this. $67 million in Major League Baseball is nothing.
Nothing.
It's eyewash.
Yes.
So if it turns out that he somehow is a flop, which I don't think is possible,
Right.
but if it turns out he's a flop, okay, so he wasted $67 million.
Right.
If it turns out that he is, I don't even know who we would liken him to.
It turns out he's Adley Rutschman.
Well, if it turns out he's a real catcher and
Oh,
a real
even.
power hitter, then we got a $300 million steal.
Apparently, we don't need to do. We can save this for the show.
I don't
Griffin.
think there's much. I don't think there's much downside to this at all.
No,
honestly.
no, there's none.
Again, if it somehow, oddly enough,
Well,
turns out he's a flop, it's a
the part that I
it's
don't
a
think
drop in the
people- I
bucket.
think that
And I don't
people
think that's going to happen.
don't understand that this is the only time you like when people talk about like why aren't they doing this with Gunnar? I'm like they lost. That's gone.
That is gone.
It's gone.
Right. And you saw what the Red Sox did. I give them credit.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they copied the Red Sox, but they watched that kid Anthony Roman play for 2 weeks and said, "Seen enough.
Right.
Here's your $120
This is
million."
the way it works.
Right.
You do it right now.
Yeah, he's had
or-
20 at bats. Seen enough.
That's it.
Got it.
You've got to make
Right.
everything that you
Right.
believe about the player.
Right. Sure.
And figure out if that's what it's worth. And that's what they
And
did.
and if they were smart, they'd probably be thinking the same thing with Beavers.
Beavers is not regarded as the type of prospect that Basallo
Totally
is,
understand.
Right.
But again, it's $50 million.
I understand.
Give him $50 million for 5
See,
years and say, "Here we go." Right.
Well, you need to do it for more than
But whatever.
5 years in order. You got to get through the
You got to give him.
arbitration years.
You got to give him enough to make it worth his while. I totally get that.
But
yeah,
no,
do that too.
it's the right now. It's the moment of the Rubenstein regime.
And here's what this also does. It also allows them. There's been a lot of chirping about the whole limited at bats thing, and they're going to pull him in the middle of September because they don't want his rookie stat. Blah blah blah. This defeats all that.
Irrelevant.
You could sit him out now.
Correct.
You could let him play for 2 more weeks.
Well, he's going to be the catcher. They said he's the catcher while Adley Rutschman's side.
Let him play for 2 more weeks till he gets his 126th at bat or whatever. And then if you don't want him to get to, I think the numbers are.
But his rookie stat is. You're saying for keeping the PPI bonus?
Yeah. Right? Is it 130 or 150?
150. I
Okay,
believe,
so let him
right?
get his
130 for at bats.
130. Okay, all right,
130.
All right.
Let him get his 126 at bats, and then shelve him.
So that's it.
And,
right.
But without this deal, people would have had a reason to. People always want to gripe, right?
Yep.
People would have had a reason to gripe.
Oh.
This is BS. Here we are.
Yep.
We finally
You're
got
worried
a guy.
about pinching pennies instead of
right.
Yep.
Well, they're not pinching pennies now. They gave him $67 million,
100%.
and if the prudent thing on September the 14th is to sit him out for the rest of the year, sit him out for the rest of the year,
I completely agree.
and he'll catch next year, and Adley will be in Minnesota.
I don't
Or
because they released
or
him.
where-
I don't think you can
No, we're
trade
gonna
him.
get
I don't
well,
think
we can't
he's
get Danny
tradable.
Cologne. They sent
Yeah.
him somewhere else.
Yeah, they
Where'd he
did
go?
do that.
Miami?
Where did Danny
Where
Cologne?
did Danny Cologne go?
Texas. That's right,
Texas.
Texas.
So they got Jacob Webb and Danny Cool.
That's right. They got rebuilt the Orioles bullpen
Right.
last year.
So anyway,
Yeah.
I think it's a great move.
Of course, it's a great move.
I don't
This
see
is a
any.
no-
I mean, is there a smidgen of downside to it? Of course, but it's not. You didn't give him $200 million.
That's the point.
Right.
Like these are the risks you. This is cost of doing business
Right.
type of stuff.
Correct.
If you're not
And
doing
he does
this,
look like he's the real deal.
boy, he looks like he can hit, man. He looks like he. I have no
And
idea.
he
if
looks
can catch
like-
or
He's
not.
just bigger than everybody.
And he
And,
looked. Yeah,
like,
I don't know if he's going to be a great catcher,
Yeah.
but But I tell you what, he looks he looks like Batista at the plate. He looks fearful at the plate, man.
You're just looking at a different type
You're
of
like
human. Like a different.
he's
type
like
of
Pedro Serrano, except he can hit curveball.
Joe Boo. Joe Boo
it
needs
is-
a refill.
It's very scary. He is a big boy.
You didn't
So anyway.
you didn't go out to the golf.
I didn't. I
make
was
it to the
away
golf?
for the week. In an event that I always go play, and there's some extenuating circumstances to that. But I didn't. It was awesome.
I read what you wrote on Monday because I read the thing you wrote last week about the traffic and the problems they have.
Right.
And
I mean, it's just eternally.
and
It's just it's like what they always say about a restaurant, right? Location.
But I ask this: how different is it than any other golf course? Most golf courses aren't in very urban areas. They're not in places where there's lots of parking available and lots of. So I say this because the only reference that I have is Scottsdale, right?
Right.
And Scottsdale was not the most easily accessible.
Right. And I don't know Scottsdale, but I guess I would say in this general area, having just been to Oakmont as an example, easy in and out there. Lots of different exits off the turnpike. Huge area around that golf course. Now, Oakmont also isn't, with all due respect, Oakmont's not Caves Valley. It's a much bigger piece of property.
Right.
It wasn't built for the U.S. Open, but it turned into being built for the U.S. Open because it's massive. They have a lot of parking right around there. There was something happened, and I don't know all the ins and outs of this, so I am ignorant on it. Something happened with the area across the street from Caves when they had the Senior Players Championship there, or Senior PGA, whatever they had there like 5 or 6 years ago. All of that property got used for parking. Something happened this time around where it didn't get used. Some sort of whatever you want to call it, like some sort of controversy happened. It might have been involving money, but so that hurt them. The fact that everyone had to get bussed in, except for key sponsors and media, that hurt them. I think, and I'm not putting any stock in what Lucas Glover said yesterday about the golf course. I think he's full of crap. The members at Caves Valley want the golf course to be as difficult as it can be, and I know that because I know 15 guys who are members there. They love the changes. They want the golf course to be difficult. I don't know what Glover was trying to say. Like, he's kind of speaking out of both ends of his mouth. Just, do you like the golf course? He said the players don't like it. I
didn't get that.
I don't get that at all. I wasn't there this time around, but I know a lot of people connected. I know people who caddied in the event. I know players who played it. Like, I know the players liked it.
Yep.
I think the scoring was very requisite of what they wanted. They didn't want it to be 27 under, but they did want action, and they wanted birdies, and they got it. 14 under was the winning score. 15 under was the winning score, I guess. They got what they wanted. Now, in some ways, they did that artificially because they changed the par on those 2 holes. But still, I think it was fine. Is it difficult to get in and out of? No question about it. Do they need to come up with some other – one of the things that happened this time around that when they get it again, because they are going to get it again, one of the things that happened –
a lot of people around them are whispering about trying to get a Ryder Cup. Is that –
I don't think a Ryder Cup would happen there.
Okay.
But I tell you what they could have very easily is they could have a Solheim Cup. They could have a women's event there.
Where, didn't they who hosted the Solheim Cup around here when that
Robert Trent Jones.
That's what it was. Okay.
They could have a Solheim Cup. They could have a Walker Cup. Now, the Walker Cup is nothing compared to either the Solheim Cup or the Ryder Cup. I don't think they could I don't think they could have a Ryder Cup at Caves Valley. That said, they're having one at Bethpage. And you talk about getting in and out of there, it's absolutely problematic. Here's one of the things that happened this time, though, that they would need to try to fix. And this is a little bit about the players and some of their entitlement. The last time when the event was here, all the players stayed downtown.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them stayed at the Pendry. A lot of them stayed at the Marriott. And 90% of them all stayed downtown.
Mm-hmm.
And then they all get BMWs, of course. They drove into Owings Mills. They drove to Caves Valley.
Amazingly, no one got arrested.
And it was
nice.
Right.
Yeah.
And it was a colossal pain in the ass for the players.
Right.
So the players said, if that's ever there again, something different's got to happen.
Yep.
So what happened this time around? 2 things. They created for lack of a better term, a private road and entrance for the players on the back side of the property that only the players could access.
Okay.
And they also, a lot of players stayed in the Caves community.
Right. With
Frank Kelly was one of those. Now Frank doesn't live in Caves. He lives over on Falls Road, but he's 12 minutes away. A lot of players stayed up here, and very few players stayed downtown because they learned, right? But what that also did is it made the PGA Tour create sort of a private in and out for them, and that took away
from some of
a mechanism for other people to drive in and out. So they do have to figure that out. But I think they're coming back. I do. I believe they'll go back.
The argument that I heard from from just people that are sort of shouldering the
Right.
event was that the folks on the tour appreciate the new community, the market that they don't normally go to, and that they enjoy the atmosphere, and that was why
everything about the tournament. Forget about people being pissed off about
right.
the parking and
Traffic.
taking an hour and a half to get there.
Mhm.
Like, have you been to a concert at Jiffy Lube?
Yeah, it's got to be baked in the cake. Yep.
Right. Everything about the tournament was an A. There was nothing about the golf tournament. They fixed the water issue from last time. The golf course was fantastic. Sponsorships were fine. Everything about the golf tournament was exactly what they wanted. The driving force, no pun intended, in the whole thing is BMW. They decide where it goes. That's kind of the dirty little secret. They decide where the golf tournament goes. BMW and the Western Golf Association decide where it goes. It's in Belle Reve next year. Then the following year, it's at Liberty National in New Jersey. Then the following year, I'm saying this off the top of my head, it's at Hazeltine. No, the following year, it's at the Olympic Club in Minnesota. Then it's at Hazeltine, and then it's open. So I think you're going to see it come back here in 5 more years.
Okay.
That would be my guess.
Okay.
And who knows? By that time,
Yeah,
they might
the live thing might
figure
already
out.
been-
Yeah, they might also figure out they did it this last time. They figured out a better way to do it. They might figure out an even better way to do it next
you
time.
mean for the infrastructure?
Yeah.
Right.
So I think it was awesome. And I think, I don't know what Lucas Glover was trying to say yesterday, but it did not resonate with me at all. I think, are some of the greens, I've played it now twice this summer since the renovation, are some of the greens a little tricky and wonky and different? Yeah, maybe. But I think,
What do you shoot? What do you shoot when you play?
I think I shot 76 on media day.
Lord.
There
There were guys that didn't shoot
no,
76
but
last week.
we played it from the white tees.
Oh, okay.
But it's
What did Cordell shoot?
So anyway, but I think they did a nice job of the renovation, and I think for those players, forget the members. The members want it to be those Oakmont members were at the U.S. Open. The Oakmont members were talking about the greens being slow. They're like, yeah, well, if the greens were as fast as we usually have them, they wouldn't be shooting these kind of scores.
Wow.
I think the players loved it. I just don't. I don't know how you could not love the golf course. I'm kind of. I don't know what Lucas Glover was getting at. I think it's a very, very, very good test of golf. I don't see any other course in the area.
The complaint, and again, I'm not the person. The complaint that I had been told was not enough different on the course. That it's just all narrow fairways. That's the only real challenge that you're faced with on the course.
I don't think the golf course is overly hard.
Right.
I really don't. I don't think both for the member, the greens are definitely tricky. And if they played there every year and the guys went back there every year, they would definitely, they'd shoot 20 under.
Mm-hmm.
It's people have no idea until you go out there and look at yesterday at Eastlake. People have no idea how freaking good these guys are. You can do whatever you want to these golf courses.
Sure. They're going to figure it out, right?
They're going to kill them.
Yep.
It just is what it is.
Yep.
Like, I get it that they didn't want 27 under to be the winning score again, and they changed those holes. Right, and it wasn't. But you could do whatever you want to these
Although
places.
for a minute it looked like Robert McIntyre was
Oh, my gosh.
like for a minute.
No
It
question.
looked like that was going to be
But
the
when
case.
these guys are hitting in the fairway, hitting their golf ball in the fairway, and you saw yesterday with Henley at 9 and Scheffler at 7, when they're hitting it in the fairway, they're going to shoot 0.
Yep. Yeah.
They just are.
Yep.
Like that's how good they are. You can make it 8,500 yards if you want. They're going to still figure out a way because every hole, some holes have to be 375 and 420. And when you give a pro a 420 or 440 yard hole, they're eating it up.
Thank you.
Those holes used to be long.
Yep.
25 years ago.
No doubt.
But they're not anymore.
I will tell you, and I
Go
hate saying
Ravens.
this out loud, when I started telling people we were going to do a shorter show, I started hearing things like this back. Well, as long as you don't get rid of Drew. And I said, it's the only reason I was doing this. was to be able to say to Drew, I don't know if it's worth your time to come over here anymore.
Hurts your
It
feelings,
was the
doesn't it?
entire. Oh,
Well, we can't do an hour either.
That's a good point. We run out of steam after about. I'm good.
All right.
I've gotten through everything I had. I don't know how we're gonna do a whole show after this. I got nothing left. Hopefully, Stan will carry me for the rest.
Oh,
of
Stan
the
coming
day.
in?
Yeah, Stan's
good.
coming in, but he's coming in when the show starts.
Oh, yeah. Right. This is not. This is
He's
the
coming in.
pre-show.
Yeah, he's coming in for that.
This is what else do we have? What else can we complain about?
I was down at the. I went down. Well, you're only a basket. You're not a Maryland football fan. You're just a Maryland
I
basketball.
don't even know they still have
They
football.
do. They still have football. We went down and did the
Is
show.
the Spalding kid going to be the quarterback or no?
At some point, he's going to have to.
If I was a betting man.
Yeah, he's going to.
But he's in the hunt, right?
Oh, he has to be.
Okay.
Like, he absolutely has
Okay.
to be. And, like, he's definitely the best of the three talent-wise. It's just, like, are
He's
you
a hell
ready
of a
to play it?
basketball player, too, man.
I know.
I don't
Yeah.
think he could play for Maryland basketball, but he
Right.
is a really nice
No,
basketball
he's
player.
a damn good player.
Yeah.
There was a Calvert. I did my first Loyola match last night. There's a Calvert Hall kid that was new on the Loyola. He was Loyola. Who's the?
Soccer?
Yeah.
They're playing already?
Yeah, they played last night.
They win?
Yeah, they did.
Okay.
They play Syracuse on Sunday.
Calvert Hall kid playing on their soccer team?
Yeah, I'll tell you.
It just graduated?
Yeah, new one.
Huh.
Or maybe I'm wrong about this. Maybe I'm.
It's
Because they had a kid from Blakefield that was a freshman, Lackner.
No, he
was a
stinks.
freshman on that.
Wasn't Dylan Isaac, was it?
No.
No.
Maybe,
I think he went to
maybe it's
Delaware.
not. No, Tyler Flynn's a sophomore, so it's not him.
Now, he's transferred. He was at Penn State.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Angelini's a junior, so
Right.
it's not him.
Okay. So
Antonio Gomez.
Oh,
He
right,
didn't-
right.
He didn't play.
okay,
play.
but he's a Calvert
Yeah.
Hall kid. Right.
Antonio Gomez. is
Okay.
the
Well,
new
Stevie's getting
Calvert
smart over there.
Hall.
You always got to have more
Is that
Calvert
what
Hall
it-
kids than Loyola
Well, he
kids.
just wants to have McDonough kids.
Oh,
That's
no-
all.
no
That's
doubt.
all, Steve.
Are they going to be any good?
They'll be better than they were last year.
Okay. Well, it's like the opera.
Yeah,
It has to
be,
be,
right?
right.
I understand that. Yeah, last year was a mess, so they had to make some changes, and they're going to go with a lot of freshmen this year.
Okay.
They are riding. It's going to.
And wasn't the who's the goalie now? Wasn't he a Calvert Hall kid? Nate Jones?
No.
Oh, he didn't make it?
The goalie.
Okay. Nate didn't make it.
Yeah, Vanderwalt's the goalie.
Okay.
And then he was hurt last night, so they played a kid from Utah instead.
Oh, okay. Okay, so
Yeah.
Nate didn't make it. All right.
I don't know enough about that topic. I'm not going to say.
Are we
anything.
eliminated Orioles from the wild card?
I mean, no,
No.
but
Yes.
this is the
No.
problem with having any of this conversation. If you were watching the Orioles win games last week with the idea that like maybe they could, then you've got the wrong perspective. They're not getting back into the conversation. That's not happening. But if you're watching it in the context of like, can they figure things out for next year? Which I would tell you a month ago,
Well,
I was
the
in
pitching the last 6 weeks. The pitching's been insane.
has been excellent.
except for last night.
Other than Brandon Young last night after he nearly threw a perfect game.
Right.
Yes, that part is true. I'm still concerned that they're so far away from competing for a World Series next year that they can't fix all.
Who's going
of
to
it.
manage next year?
The only people that share an opinion are still like convinced that they want Ryan Flaherty to be the manager. And I don't really understand that, to be honest with you, because none of the people involved with this organization are the people that were here when Ryan Flaherty was here. Like, there's no connection between this ownership group and Ryan Flaherty, between Mike Elias and Ryan Flaherty. Like, I don't understand why the people around baseball think that Ryan Flaherty is going to be the guy. And the Orioles are being very tight-lipped about it. My only question if it's going to be Skip Schumacher, why wasn't it Skip Schumacher 3 months ago? Like, why wait to hire Skip Schumacher? I do think the Torrey...
Unless he didn't want to come in the middle of the season.
Maybe. And I do think the Torrey Lovullo situation in Arizona, you have to monitor. Like, that is it. I didn't know how messy that... Like, I didn't know that...
They fired their third base
But
coach.
it's not going to be Mansolino.
No.
He's not getting
No.
it. Okay.
No, not Mansolino.
Okay.
Did you know the story with Ketel Marte in Arizona? Like, he just
Like
takes
his-
days off.
Oh, really?
Like, he just said, like, I don't want to play today.
Kind of like Lamar, except they're always in January.
Drew Forrester. Drew'sMorningDish.com. Great to see you, buddy. You
We're
on
going
the
to be
radio?
so good in football, it's going to be crazy.
You on the radio this weekend?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Last show.
Like, ever?
Like, probably.
Oh,
I mean-
you've said that before.
No.
Oh,
Yeah, this is probably. I mean, this is the last show of the season,
right.
and I don't see us getting renewed.
Oh, well, we can have a conversation about that.
I don't see
Might
it.
be time
Get
for
rid
us
of here.
or we all go back.
I don't.
Or we all.
Wouldn't that be
Can
something?
you imagine? Could you?
I'll be
imagine?
Scott Jennings.
What does that mean? You're going to be Scott Jennings?
I'm going to be the.
Well, you're not going to
the-
do it with
I'm-
him,
I'm-
are you?
No, I'm saying, yeah. I would
Oh,
go in there, and
okay.
I'd be the old
You're gonna.
You keep trashing
Yeah.
these Republicans. Have you seen the country lately?
I don't know. All right. It was good to see you. This
Yeah,
actually, I
it
did
was
enjoy
fun.
this.
Yeah,
I
it was fun.
enjoyed this. We'll be back at 11.
Am I getting paid?
You're gonna have to take that up with Colson.
Okay.
Have that conversation. We
No,
got
I'm not
t-shirts.
supposed to.
You want some T-shirts? We
Oh,
got
yeah, what do you
t-shirts
got?
for
What kind of
We got
t-shirt?
some T-shirts. We'll show them to you.
Nice.
We'll be back at 11.
Drew
with
and
the
Glenn.